Hi, this is Dr. Mercola, and in celebration of our 20th anniversary, I decided we'd answer some of the many questions and some of the most common ones about our products. First question is, why do you offer different forms of the same types of products, such as sprays and capsules? Well, quite simply, sometimes this is to offer a personal choice, especially if a person has swallowing issues with large pills. More often, we offer a different mode of delivery for absorption purposes and convenience. So for example, we have vitamin D and K2 formula for the convenience of having both of these vital cofactors in the same product. And then we add calcium into another product that has vitamin D, vitamin K2, and calcium for people who want to put all those together. And then we have the vitamin D spray for those who have challenges with swallowing pills. Now the second question is, what is my personal preference for protein? Has it changed since I wrote the book, Fat for Fuel? Now, remember, you need to be careful and not overeat protein like most Americans do. You also need to limit your meat to organic and preferably certified by the American Grass-Fed Association. But even then, you should only eat 2 to 4 ounces a few times a week. Most of the time, you should be eating around 30 to 60 grams of protein a day, depending on how much lean body mass you have. And the days that you strength train, you can increase this by 25 to 50%. And my favorite supplemental protein for those days is Mercola Protein Concentrate, as it has such a high percentage of leucine and branched-chain amino acids that can stimulate mTOR when you weight train. Remember, normally you want to suppress mTOR, but not continuously. You need to stimulate it in cycles with extra protein, especially with strength training. So if you're over 70 or 80 or so, there's a high likelihood that you'll not have much muscle mass. So if you're in that category, you might want to consider regularly taking the Mercola Protein Concentrate, or maybe taking a day or 2 week off, because that will help support the growing of your muscle mass. Next question, should I take my supplements when I fast? For optimal absorption, most supplements are designed to be taken with food and are absorbed better with food, such as B vitamins and vitamin D and 𝗬𝗃𝗀𝗄𝗏. Others can be taken without food and are therefore appropriate for use during fasting. These include complete probiotics and sleep support. Next question, a variation of the last one, is should I take my supplements with or without food? Some nutrients are better absorbed with food, especially fat-soluble vitamins, or nutrients like vitamin D, A, E, and 𝗬𝗃𝗀𝗄𝗏. And the general rule is to take your supplements with a meal, especially one that has fat, unless instructed otherwise. And I recommend taking complete probiotics on an empty stomach first thing in the morning. Next question, why aren't all our products organic? In an ideal world, they would be, and we strive to be 100% organic. But the sad reality is that organic sources are not available for all raw materials. But the good news is that we are moving beyond organic. A far superior certification, Demeter or biodynamic. Our goal is to have all our products Demeter certified. Next question, do I agree with a blood type diet? The answer is I don't. However, many people do well on the diet, as the most common blood type is O, and I believe the recommendations that are provided, which include radical grain and carb reduction, explains why it works for so many. However, I do strongly endorse Dr. Stephen Gundry's work, The Plant Paradox, which has you remove lectins from your diet, and these are proteins produced by many plants to protect them, but can harm us, especially if we have autoimmune conditions and leaky gut. Next question, what makes your products unique? Great question. There are a number of qualities that set our products apart. First of all, we use non-GMO sources and organic ingredients whenever possible and moving towards biodynamically Demeter certified raw materials. We use third-party independent labs to test for contaminants. Additionally, we don't use titanium dioxide, which is only used to color the supplement. It has no benefit at all, and it probably is associated with some harm. We also avoid magnesium stearate. And you may think, why do you do that? Well, because it is not a form of magnesium, it has no nutritive value, and is only used as a flow agent so they can lower the cost of the capsule. Another common question, what is my favorite product? And I'll bet many of you would like to know the answer to that. Now, I'm really excited about our new mitochondrial and ketogenic health line, as I believe mitochondrial health is the absolute foundation for well-being. And my favorite, though, is my double chocolate 𝗵𝘃𝗀𝗃𝗀𝗀 bars. It took me well over a year and 17 formulas to get it right. It was very frustrating, but once we've got it, it's incredible. I have a few every day, and it is by far my absolute favorite product. The next question, are there any products that simply shouldn't be taken together? Well, as a general rule, always read the label before taking any supplement. You may find an occasional warning on the label. For example, vitamin K2 is not recommended if you're taking anticoagulants unless you consult with your physician to adjust your anticoagulant dose. Another example is if you're taking multiple supplements with vitamin D. Check levels in each product to make sure you're not overdosing of vitamin D. Unless you have a special need for more vitamin D, you should limit your total intake to about 10,000 units a day, as it's a fat-soluble vitamin. The best way to know what your levels are is to get tested at 25-hydroxy-D level. But we also carry a new omega-3 vitamin D test kit that will allow you to test not only vitamin D, but to see if your omega-3 to 6 ratio is in a healthy level. And believe me, there's really no other way to determine that. And the last question, are the supplements okay if they arrive hot in the summer and cold in the winter? We formulate and test our products to withstand short spikes in temperatures during shipping. However, leaving any supplement outside in extreme heat or cold is not ideal for extended periods, so we recommend bringing your delivery indoors as soon as possible. Additionally, they are packaged, it used to be packaged in these plastic containers, which will protect them from the dangerous UV radiation, which can also damage a supplement, but we have moved towards amber glass bottles, which provide the same protection, but are also sustainable for the long term. So I hope some of these question and answers helped you understand our products a bit better. And I want to express my deep, sincere appreciation for your support, because without you purchasing our products, we have no way to spread the message of health and to help catalyze this desperately needed transformation of a fatally flawed system, which is causing needless pain, suffering, and premature deaths. So thanks again for your support, and hopefully our products will be a useful resource for you to help you take control of your health.